morning, travelers. Welcome to another Wanderlust Wednesday. I am Chitra, Associate Editor, Travel and Tour World, and your host today. As you know by now, we go live every Monday to Friday, 9:30 a.m. EST, where we feature our destination where you can explore. So, grab your drink, get comfortable, and let's dive into today's topic. But before that, let me quickly recap what is happening in our industry today. Malaysia Airlines announces operational changes for Kuala Lumpur Tokyo Narita services in September 2024. Air Astana launches Saudi Arabia air routes with new direct flights from Shymkent to Jeddah and Medina plus Almaty to Medina service. Santorini faces over tourism crisis and this Greek island may implement tourist access fee to manage crowds and sustainability like Japan, Spain and Venice. Italy catastrophic landslide near Naples kills two as torrential downpour trigger disaster in San Felice Cancelo. Cambodia, Philippines, Thailand, Brunei, Egypt, Singapore, Zambia, Indonesia, Malaysia, Uzbekistan support halal tourism for boosting global travel industry. To know more, please visit our news portal www.travelandtourworld.com. So, coming back to today's episode. Today we are heading to a place that's on just about everybody's bucket list, Egypt. But hold on, Egypt is not only about the pyramids. Sure, the pyramids are awesome, but there is so much more to Egypt than the pyramids. So, if you're ready to explore this land of pharaohs beyond the usual suspects, let's dive in. Okay, first things first, the pyramids are iconic, no doubt about it. But if you're thinking Egypt is just pyramids and deserts, think again. Let's kick things off with one of my absolute favorites, Luxor. Known as world's greatest open-air museum, Luxor is packed with ancient treasures. The Valley of Kings is here, where you can actually step inside the tombs of pharaohs, including the famous King Tutankhamun. And do not slip on the Temple of Karnak. It's massive and the sheer scale will leave you speechless. Now, if you're a fan of all things mystical and spiritual, you have got to check out Abu Simbel. This temple was literally carved out of a mountainside and then moved, yes, moved to avoid flooding when the Aswan Dam was built. The statues of Ramses II at the entrance are just jaw-dropping, and the way the light hits the inner sanctuary twice a year, pure magic. Speaking of the Aswan Dam, let's talk about Aswan itself. This city is a bit more laid back compared to Cairo, but it's right on the Nile. You can take a peaceful boat ride to Philae Temple, which is dedicated to the goddess Isis. And if you are into unique experiences, don't miss a visit to the Nubian villages. The culture, the colors, the hospitality, it's a side of Egypt that's totally different and absolutely worth exploring. Now, let's head to the hustle and bustle of Cairo, but not for the pyramids this time. Instead, get lost in the Khan el Khalili Bazaar. This place is a shopper's dream with its narrow alleys full of spices, jewelry, antiques, and more. While you are in Cairo, swing by the Egyptian Museum. Trust me, you could spend an entire day here geeking over the mummies, ancient artifacts, and the treasures of King Tut. And if you are craving some sun and sea, Egypt's got you covered. Head to the Red Sea Riviera, where you can chill on the beaches of Sharm el Sheikh or go diving in Hurghada. The coral reefs here are some of the best in the world, and the underwater life, it's like swimming in a giant aquarium, perfect for those who want a mix, a little adventure with relaxation. Last but not the least, for those of you who really want to get off the beaten path, consider a trip to the White Desert. This place is outworldly with its bizarre chalky rock formation that look like something straight out of some sci-fi movie. It's a bit of a trek to get there, but trust me, the photos and the memories will be worth it. So, there you have it. Egypt beyond the pyramids. Whether you are into history, culture, or adventure, or just soaking up some sun, this country got it all. So, next time you are planning a trip to Egypt, remember there is a whole lot more waiting for you beyond the pyramids. Getting to Egypt is pretty straightforward. especially if you're flying in. The main gateway is Cairo International Airport, which is well connected with major cities around the world. You can catch direct flights from places like New York, London, Dubai, and more. And if you're already in Europe, you get some budget airlines also. So once you are in Cairo, you can take domestic flights to other key cities like Luxor, Aswan, or Sharm el Sheikh, or you can opt for a train or bus ride if you please. The best time to visit Egypt is from October to April when the weather is cooler and more comfortable for sightseeing, so especially around the pyramids and the temples. The summer month, May to September, can be scorching hot, especially in the southern regions like Luxor and Ocean. So, unless you are a fan of heat, it's better to avoid that period. Winter is a peak season, so expect more crowds, but the weather is perfect for exploring. Egyptian culture. Egyptian culture is a rich tapestry of ancient traditions and modern influences. The country's history is incredibly long, stretching back thousands of years, with ancient Egypt leaving behind a legacy of impressive monuments, arts, and hieroglyphs. Today, Egypt is predominantly Muslim, and Islamic traditions play a significant role in daily life. However, there is a diverse mix of culture, especially in the larger cities like Cairo and Alexandria, where you will find a blend of old and new with bustling markets, historic mosques, and modern cafes all coexisting all together. Egyptian food, it's delicious. It's a blend of Mediterranean and Middle East flavors. Must try dishes include koshari. It's a hearty mix of rice, pasta, lentils, and spicy tomato sauce, often considered as the national dish. For dessert, try basbouasa, a sweet semolina cake, or omali, a warm bed pudding, and of course, sipping on some mint tea or sugarcane juice while people watching is a quintessential Egyptian experience. Thanks for tuning in, folks. If you love this episode, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review. I'll catch you next time with more travel tips and hidden gems from around the world. Until then, safe travels and keep exploring. Signing off, and let me tell you once again, we go live every Monday to Friday, 9:30 a.m. EST, and I'll see you in some next episode. Until then, keep chilling, keep thrilling, and keep exploring. Bye bye.